My child, listen carefully. Sit in silence for a moment, and allow your heart to beat in rhythm with the whispers of heaven, because the moment has come for something crucial to be said to you. This message is not by chance. This message was chosen, preserved, and guarded in the spirit realm for a time such as this. And now, finally, it is being delivered to you, not because it is easy to hear, but because it is necessary for your next breath, your next move, and your survival. What is coming is wrapped in papers, but it is deeper than legal documents. It is written into your destiny. My child, you are about to meet an attorney. But this attorney does not only carry legal information. This attorney carries something that is about to open a hidden door in your life, a door you didn't even know was sealed shut. This isn't just a meeting. This is a divine confrontation between what has been buried and what is about to rise. Someone has been talking about you behind closed doors, and what they said was meant to hold you down. They thought they could erase you with one signature, one lie, one betrayal dressed in ink and formal words. But what they didn't see was what I, the Lord, sealed in your spirit before you were even born. A promise was placed on you, and though others tried to override it, heaven has overridden them. They tried to silence your testimony with courtrooms and paperwork, but I am God, and I will not allow your story to be rewritten by the hands of those who never loved your truth. This attorney is coming into your life because they are holding something that was meant to bind you, but it will set you free instead. At first, you may not recognize it. It may seem like just another letter, another notice, another formal conversation. But look again, my child. Look with your spirit. Feel the tug in your heart. That is not just a case, they are holding your deliverance disguised as confrontation. There is a reason you are reading this now. Because time has expired on what was hidden. And justice, divine justice, is on its way, clothed in human robes but carrying heaven's fire. I need you to know something else. The one who was behind this did not act alone. There were three of them. Three voices, joined together, spelling confusion into your life, whispering untruths into ears that could take action. They conspired, thinking they had power over your journey. But the truth is, your journey was always above their reach. The lies they sowed are now being uprooted, and those roots are being exposed one by one. There is someone in that group who is beginning to feel the weight of guilt pressing on their chest. They are not sleeping well. They have been having dreams, of you, of courtrooms, of sudden losses. That is because your name, your soul, your purpose is speaking louder than their plans. And that voice is not going away. The attorney coming your way may start with documents. But you must look deeper, my child. This is spiritual. This is ancient. This is divine timing. Because what is truly being handed to you is the reversal of what was sent to stop you. Read every word. Look at every date. Look at every name. Something in that paper will make your heart skip a beat, because you will know, this is what heaven told me about. And when you see it, do not panic. Do not run. Stand in the stillness of the Spirit and say, God prepared me for this. There was a woman involved. She played a silent role, watching, collecting, pretending. She didn't speak out loud, but she gave permission with her silence. She was the one who knew the truth, but she feared her own exposure more than she loved your freedom. That silence is now crumbling, and God is bringing forth her name, not to harm, but to set the record straight. You need to understand something very serious. You are stepping into a divine legal season, not of man's court, but of heaven's. The moment you read this message, the papers began to shift in the Spirit. Signatures that were hidden are going to come to light. Names that were used in secret are going to be spoken in front of others. And your name, your holy name, is going to be restored to the book of rightful places. Do not delay. You will be tempted to ignore it, to pretend it's just another coincidence. But there is no such thing in this season. Everything is intentional. Every message is aligned. Every warning is laced with deliverance. There is a window of time in which this will occur. You are inside of it now. That window is not eternal. If you miss it, the consequences will not come from punishment, but from delay. And delay, in this case, means pain. Don't delay, my child. Heaven has orchestrated the exact second you would read these words. There are angels surrounding you even now. Someone you know has been moved to cry in secret for you, because they saw something about you that frightened them. They saw how close you are to a shift, and it reminded them of what they tried to bury. They are watching you, hoping you don't realize how powerful this moment is. But you do now. Because the Spirit of truth is stirring in your bones. I need you to pray, not the way you've prayed before. I need you to sit in stillness and let the tears flow if they must. Because as you begin to cry, something will break open in the invisible realm. It's been waiting for your surrender. This isn't about fighting. This isn't about pushing. This is about surrendering to a higher justice. Because the attorney is coming, but so is the judgment of heaven, and that judgment is in your favor. You are not losing anything. In fact, you are about to gain something you never knew was stolen. An inheritance of peace. A financial shift. A reputation cleaned by the hands of angels. They tried to smear your name, but the same mouths will now be forced to admit what they did. Not because you demanded it, but because God is shifting the atmosphere around your life. My child, this message is not just words, it is oil. Read it like oil is pouring over your head, sealing you, preparing you for what is to come. Someone in your life who once loved you is involved. And this will hurt. Because you will learn that they were not just quiet, they were complicit. You trusted them. You opened up. You believed in the best of them. But when the moment came to speak truth on your behalf, they stayed seated. They let others carry the lie while they bowed their head. That wound still stings in your chest, doesn't it? It's okay to admit that. God sees that pain. And He is not letting it go unanswered. This is your moment of spiritual clarity. Pay attention to repeating numbers, to dreams that feel too vivid, to random conversations that seem too coincidental. Nothing is random. The attorney will be a sign. But after the attorney comes the breakthrough. After the breakthrough comes the decision. And that decision must be yours. You must choose whether to forgive, whether to confront, whether to walk away or build again. Heaven won't force it. But you will know what to do. Because when you are aligned with divine timing, you will not make the wrong move. My child, you have cried enough over what they did to you. You have wept in silence while others prospered in lies. But now the hourglass has flipped. Time is favoring you again. The God of recompense is walking into your story with steps made of thunder and grace. That sound you feel in your chest. That's heaven roaring on your behalf. That's the movement of angels preparing the next scene of your life. That's the Holy Spirit breathing life into what you thought was dead. There is something else. A second person will try to come to you after this attorney. This second person will pretend to reconcile. They will come with sweet words and remorse. But be careful. This one is not sincere. They are trying to read your reaction. Do not reveal too much. Smile, but stay guarded. You are being watched. This message is not to scare you, it's to prepare you. Because you are no longer walking blind. You are walking under the covering of the Most High. If you do nothing else after reading this, remember these words: your name is written in the right book. No matter what papers they hold, your name is not in their hands. It's in God's hands. And His hands are justice. His hands are mercy. His hands are truth. You've been asking for a sign. This is it. Open your heart. Don't dismiss this message. Because it carries more than comfort, it carries a shift. The heavens are tilted in your favor. What you do next matters more than ever. The attorney is coming, but the decision, your divine yes, will echo through eternity. So listen carefully. Watch carefully. Pray carefully. You are not who they said you were. You are who heaven says you are. And you're about to prove it, not with your fists, but with the evidence of divine favor. Be still, my child. The storm is passing, and your name is being spoken in rooms that once forgot you. Watch what happens next. And God says this once to you, just once, because it only takes one word from Him to change everything. You are safe. You are seen. And your season of hiddenness is ending. My child, listen closely to what I am about to whisper into your spirit. The hour you feared would never come has finally entered the room where you once wept in silence. You may not see the change yet, but the change has already seen you. It has been following you, slowly, carefully, waiting for the moment when your heart would be ready to accept what has been written by the courts of heaven itself. And now, I must reveal something sacred to your destiny. Finally, you are about to meet an attorney who has a paper that is going to take your name out of the list of struggle, delay, and misunderstanding. This paper, this signature, this ink on destiny's scroll is not ordinary. It's soaked in the oil of heaven and delivered with hands that have been prepared just for this moment. You must not ignore this message. The time has come. There is a place where heaven keeps the secrets that earth cannot yet understand, and in that place, your name has been mentioned again and again. Someone has been praying for your name to be called forward, and that prayer has stirred the winds. You have not been forgotten. In fact, the silence you experienced was never a denial. It was preparation. Heaven was setting a scene, opening a door, creating a conversation on your behalf. And now, the attorney, yes, that one, is walking into your life with legal access to release you from what has held you. Do not be afraid of papers. Do not be afraid of official meetings. This is divine. This is orchestrated. This is sent. You may not know this yet, but someone powerful who once doubted you is now being used by God to lift you. The very person who once looked down on you will soon stand to defend you, to cover you, to correct what they helped to break. There is a reversal coming, not just in words but in law, in writing, in sealed documentation. This will not be an emotional promise. This will be legal movement. You will hold the evidence in your hand. You will weep, not from pain but from release. There were days you thought nothing was happening, but behind the curtain, names were being crossed out and yours was being lifted. The spiritual realm had meetings about you. Angels gathered around the signature that will soon appear on that document. And that document will have the power to shift not only your location but your legacy. What they said you'd never own will be placed before you. What they said you'd never hold will rest in your palms. What you cried about in private will now become your public testimony. They tried to make you forget who you were. They tried to make you believe that the paper would never come, the offer would never arrive, the help would never show up. But even the delay was a design. God was waiting for hearts to align, for the attorney's spirit to be softened, for the spiritual atmosphere around you to stop resisting. And now, yes now, the resistance is breaking. This is why the dreams have intensified. This is why your sleep has become interrupted. Something is moving toward you. A divine alignment is happening. You are not imagining the shifts. You are not imagining the tension. All of it is confirmation that the legal angel has been dispatched. The one that brings signed papers. The one that brings justice. You once cried over something that was taken from you unfairly. You whispered to God, asking Him if He even saw what they did. You kept it quiet. You didn't fight back. You just endured. But heaven heard that silent question. And the answer is now being written in the form of restoration, not just emotional, but documented. You will have proof. You will have receipts. You will have legal right to stand where you were once denied entrance. This message is for you. You who wondered if it's too late. You who thought time had run out. Listen, time bows to God, not the other way around. What was delayed is not denied. And even though they said the case was closed, heaven said, "Open it again. My child has not yet seen justice." Someone powerful was spiritually forced to reopen your name in the system. They thought it was random, but it was ordered. There is a reinvestigation happening. A re-examination. And God is orchestrating it with divine precision. What was once misfiled is now being corrected. Don't panic when you receive the call. Don't resist the sudden invitation. It may seem too good to be true, but it is not just good, it is God. Don't let old pain make you ignore new blessings. You are safe now. The battles you faced last season were not just random. They were warfare over the moment you're about to walk into. And yes, I must tell you, the attorney who comes into your life is not just here to help. They are anointed to unlock. They are sent to deliver. They are chosen to carry the scroll that has your release in it. God will be with you, rest assured. Nothing will go wrong with you, you are safe, you just have to trust God and pray to Him. You may not understand every step, but your obedience will be your key. Don't wait for every detail to make sense. Sometimes the door opens before you know why. Sometimes the paper is signed before your mind catches up. This is one of those moments. Trust the wind. Trust the timing. Trust that heaven's legal system has never lost a case. Someone from your past is about to witness your upgrade and won't know how to explain it. That's because it won't be explainable, it will be supernatural. This is not the result of your striving. This is the result of God's intervention. He has watched long enough. He has waited patiently for the appointed time. And the appointed time has arrived. That attorney? That paper? That contract? That message? It is not just business, it's divine business. You will no longer be stuck between almost and not yet. You are walking into your now. They will ask how it happened so fast. They will ask who helped you. They will look confused when you show them the paper. But don't waste time trying to convince them. Let your silence be your proof. Let your peace be your evidence. The same people who spoke against you will be stunned by what you are about to walk into. They thought they had the final word. They thought their gossip would define your future. But heaven had the final meeting, and your name was stamped for favor. It is already done. And while I speak to you in this moment, I must also warn you, be careful not to share everything with everyone. The attorney who is coming is real, but so are the enemies of your purpose. Not everyone is happy to see your name rising. Not everyone wants to see you restored. So protect your peace. Move in silence. Wait until the time is right. You will know. The Spirit will whisper to your soul. There will be a stillness, a confirmation. That is when you speak. That is when you testify. The delay you faced was sent to build endurance, not to break you. And now, everything is catching up, the blessings, the answers, the messages, the favor. It's all rushing toward you. The paper is just the beginning. There is a chain of events about to follow. Open doors, surprising conversations, unexpected visitors, divine reversals. You will wake up one day and realize the pain is no longer attached to your name. That moment is closer than you think. There is one more thing: someone is watching you from afar. They know about your struggle, but they've been quiet. Soon, they will reach out. And when they do, it will be confirmation that what was hidden is now being revealed. That person has something to tell you. Don't ignore them. They will say something that connects directly to what you read here today. It will feel too accurate to be coincidence. And it won't be. It will be prophecy in motion. Your name has been whispered in boardrooms you've never entered. Your file has been reviewed by hands you've never met. The outcome has already been decided in your favor. You just have to walk through the door when it opens. Don't second guess it. Don't delay. Don't let fear hold you. This is not a scam. This is not a trick. This is your moment. And when the attorney tells you, "We've been reviewing something with your name on it," know that heaven was always ahead of time. You were always going to be released. You were always going to receive justice. You were always meant to win. This is not just about a case. It's about your calling. It's not just about the paper. It's about your purpose. Do not be surprised when tears come without warning. That's your soul exhaling. That's the weight lifting. That's the chain breaking. You've carried disappointment for so long that peace may feel unfamiliar at first. Let it in anyway. Let joy return to you. Let the silence of waiting be replaced by the noise of breakthrough. It's coming. It's near. It's now. And even if your heart trembles, walk forward. Even if you feel unsure, walk forward. Even if you're afraid to believe again, walk forward. What God has aligned for you cannot be undone by human hands. And soon, you'll understand why it had to take this long, why it had to hurt this much, why it had to be delayed, because when the paper is finally placed in your hand, you will feel the justice of God in your bones. You will weep. You will praise. You will know. This is not the end. This is not the peak. This is not the final scene. This is only the unveiling. More is coming. The same God who brought the eternity will bring the abundance. The same God who opened this door will open others. You are not just being helped. You are being launched. The enemy will not recover from what is about to be restored to you. You will stand. You will shine. You will rise. And it will all begin with that paper. Don't miss it. Don't ignore this message. You were meant to read this today. It was sent to confirm what your spirit already knew but your mind couldn't explain. Now you know. Now you believe. Now you're ready. Amen.